being a Halo fan is hard. Every release of the past decade has been either just controversial or just bad, really. Even Halo Infinite, the latest game in the franchise, has been under criticism for its lack of content and uninteresting game modes. But it is during these times that one game can take the core elements of a failing one, fix them, and even improve them. And this time, that game is Splitgate. A lot of you may recognize the name Splitgate. The game was very big a year or two ago, so big in fact the game's servers couldn't handle the sheer amount of players logging in. But that problem's a thing of the past, and with Season 2 of the Splitgate beta released, I'm here to see which is better, Splitgate or Halo's latest installment. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe while you're here before we get into things. If you feel like it, you can even comment. Now, onto the video. First things first, the criteria. We'll be judging both games on multiple elements: the UI, the gameplay, the sandbox, customization, store, game modes, and maps. Today we will start with the UI. Now, it's no secret that Halo Infinite's user interface isn't great. Load times are extreme, often taking multiple matches before some elements load. What makes this worse is that if this little battle pass icon hasn't loaded, you have no way of checking what weekly challenges are available. To make things somehow worse, it just doesn't look good. The horizontal elements feel generic and cobbled together. I just don't really understand why they can't fix it. So many people are complaining about it. Could you just change it for free, please? Now, Splitgate's UI on the other hand is fantastic. It's very busy, but not in a bad way. Its elements are all loaded in by the time you open the game, and they look good too. It is easy to both understand and navigate, and Halo could learn a lot from this by adding a proper selection bar at the top of the screen, easy to access challenges, and a way to see your challenge progress in-game. Overall, Splitgate easily wins this first matchup, but before we move on, the in-game HUDs as well are worth comparing to, and I think Halo Infinite needs to win this mini round. The HUD's design is superb and easy to look at. The minimap and weapon placement is easy for the eyes to spot in heat of battle. The HUD is also a fantastic callback to my personal favourite Halo multiplayer HUD, that being from Halo Reach. The way the motion tracker shows its targets is definitely inspired by Reach's overall design. So that's the end of the first round, with both Splitgate taking the lead and Halo following half a point behind it. Now for gameplay. We'll start with Splitgate for this one. Splitgate's gameplay is very fast paced compared to Halo Infinite. The running speed is extremely fast compared to Infinite, and the guns are all fairly viable options at any range due to the lack of reticle bloom. But the thing that makes Splitgate special is, of course, the portals. They are so much fun to travel through and can be used to flank and kill the enemy in inventive and fun ways. The gameplay of Halo Infinite is its biggest strength, with both the guns and equipment feeling great to use. The grapple shot is so much fun in both multiplayer and especially in the campaign. The battle rifle is the best BR in this series and feels the nicest to use since Halo 3. I simply can't just describe how Halo Infinite's gameplay is, so enjoy a quick montage of gameplay. I hope you understand what I mean after watching it. Halo has always stood out for being an FPS game with a heavy use of vehicles, and this is sadly where Infinite falls a little short. The tank feels weird to control, the Warthog may as well just be flipping over randomly, and the vehicles are all made out of toilet paper, with things like the Banshee only taking a handful of sniper rounds before exploding in an anticlimactic and underwhelming ball of fire. Infinite's incredible experience is unfortunately soured by many bugs and glitches, from an invincibility glitch to gun jamming to the battle rifle in the game being changed from a burst fire gun to a fully automatic rifle after holding the oddball. Meanwhile, I can't think of a single time I've experienced a glitch or bug in Splitgate aside from desync. Don't even get me started on Infinite's desync issues.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yo guys, I pushed up engine, I have one shot.
What the fuck?
Halo Infinite honestly would have won this section, however, I truly believe that Splitgate offers a much more polished experience. The weapon and equipment sandbox in Halo Infinite wins because it has the grapple shot. Okay, just kidding. In all seriousness, Infinite's weapon sandbox is the best it has been since Reach. The weapons all feel fun and good to use with the exception that some I'll throw up on screen in protest. The sniper sounds powerful, the skewer is chunky as hell, and the battle rifle is so good I am now going to burn the Halo 4 battle rifle at the stake. The equipment as well all serves a purpose in both multiplayer and the campaign, except for drop wall. The drop wall sucks in multiplayer. The thrusters, on the other hand, are fine. Honestly, I don't really like the thrusters. I mean, why use them when I can use the grapple shot? Speaking of the grapple shot, this item is the single reason why Infinite wins this round. It is the most fun I've ever had in a Halo game. Swinging around Zeta Halo using a grappling hook is the best decision 343 Industries has ever made. I cannot put into words how incredible the grapple shot is, so Infinite automatically wins. We still need to talk about Splitgate. Splitgate's weapons are all fun to use and can kill an enemy player very quickly. The guns are fun, but that's kinda it. Now, this is a tricky one. Customization in Halo has always been very different from the more modern and dare I say inferior customization of not only Splitgate, but unfortunately most live service games like it. Splitgate's customization utilizes loot crates to unlock most of its options when it comes to customizing your character. However, you can also earn weapon skins simply by using that weapon effectively in game. In Splitgate, you cannot customize the colors of your character whenever you want. You actually have to unlock a skin from a loot crate to use it. However, these loot crates are actually good because they're earned through gameplay, and so are the weapon skins. Sure, you can also buy items from the store, but we'll get onto that later. My biggest problem doesn't really lie in the way you earn the armor sets, but in their design. Most of the armor sets look kind of stupid if I'm being honest, like what am I even looking at here? Splitgate suffers from what I like to call live service customization disease, a plague that begins to spread through live service games. Over time, you begin to notice that the armor and weapon skins begin to look less cool and more goofy or just downright dumb. Meanwhile, the Halo franchise has always been fantastic at letting players customize their Spartans and elites in fun and cool ways, from the simplistic color and species choices of Halo 2, all the way to the intricate and detailed customization of Halo Reach. Halo Infinite, however, decided to shake up this perfect formula with the introduction of armor cores. Now, before the game launched, most people assumed that armor cores were just a way of creating loadouts. No, not those ones. Ew, why the hell would I be talking about those loadouts? Sorry. Anyway, in reality, however, armor cores exist purely to limit the player's customization. You want to use the Mark 7 armor core but use a Mark 5 helmet? Nope, can't do that. Now, 343 is making changes to the armor core system. We are soon going to be able to mix and match helmets, visors, and armor coating. Oh god, alright. I have to talk about armor coatings, don't I? Alright, okay. So, 343 Industries, in their ever-present wisdom, decided one way to limit players' customization wasn't enough and introduced armor coatings. Instead of being able to choose the colors of your armor like you could in the older Halo titles, you are now limited to select color combinations in the form of armor coatings. I can only assume this was done in order to monetize customization, but don't get me wrong, there are some really cool looking armor coatings that are available, but a lot of the coatings look more like, well, this. Like, seriously? The coating system has also been applied to weapons as well, and this I don't really mind. My biggest problem with the weapon coatings is really just the lack of originality. Halo Infinite is also kind of suffering from the live service customization disease in the form of cosmetics like cat ears and cyberpunk mohawks. However, what pushes Halo Infinite over the line for me is the actual armor itself. Halo Infinite has some of the best looking helmets in the franchise, with old classics returning and some welcome new additions. Of course, there are some helmets that are better than others, but overall, with the right coating, they can look very good. That is why Halo Infinite wins the customization round, not because of the way you unlock the armor, but because of the armor itself. Speaking of the way you unlock armor in Halo Infinite, it isn't very good. Most of the items are either purchasable in the store or earned through the battle pass. Gone are the days where beating the campaign on Legendary will earn you an armor set. Instead, the only customization items in the campaign are armor coatings, weapon charms, as well as vehicle and weapon skins. The store in Infinite is one of its most controversial features, with armor sets that should be earned through gameplay reduced to a price tag and a rarity system that literally means nothing. In fact, back in Season 1 of Halo Infinite, a helmet on the poster was only available in the store rather than the underwhelming Season 1 Battle Pass, where the only good cosmetics and armor was in the Premium Pass. Don't even get me started on the prices. A mediocre armor set bundled with the color white sold for twice the amount of the Battle Pass itself? Seriously? Thankfully, the prices have been reduced slightly, but they are beginning to get more expensive with every week. Now, moving on to Splitgate's monetization, honestly, it's almost non-existent. All of the items are just simple armor sets and skins for your various pieces of equipment. You don't feel forced to purchase anything, which is the way a store should be, a secondary way to unlock cosmetics, not a key part of the experience. I think I've said enough. Now, it's no secret that Halo Infinite is lacking in the game mode department. A lot of semi-recycled game modes and soulless variants of classic and, more importantly, fun experiences. Like, if I wanted to get kills with a battle rifle, I'd just play Ranked. Oh wait, Ranked is broken. Thanks, Free4Free. More importantly, Infinite is missing so many key Halo game modes and features: Infection, Assault, Forge, Co-op, Juggernaut, Extraction, Fiesta variants of things like King of the Hill and Oddball. So many fun game modes that made Halo, well, Halo, are missing. There's also no way to queue into a free-for-all or Last Spartan standing game with friends, which is stupid. You could hop into a custom game with friends and do this, but they don't work a lot of the time. Moving on. In terms of game modes, Splitgate has almost everything that Halo Infinite is lacking. Shoddy snipers, actually featuring a shotgun and a sniper, laser tag, instagib, functioning ranked, speed bats, domination, VIP, gun game, infection, and even fun and goofy games like Teabag Confirmed. Splitgate easily wins this round, no question. Finally, we are here, the final round, the maps. Let's start with Infinite's maps. I don't like them. Some of them are just boring. The big team battle maps are too, well, big. Some 4v4 maps are way bigger than they need to be, like Launch Site. God, I hate Launch Site. The sightlines on most maps are blocked by buildings or random objects, and to make things worse, there are no classic remakes of maps. Blood Gulch, Lockout, Guardian, The Pit, Battle Creek, none of these are in the game at all. Splitgate's maps, they're good. That's it, Splitgate wins. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Splitgate has taken the trophy and has beaten Halo literally at its own game. Now, that isn't to say Halo Infinite is a horrible experience. For all of its flaws, I still love it. I haven't even touched the campaign in this competition. I'm gonna make another analysis video about that sometime in the future. Splitgate is a lot of fun, and it's free to play as well. Honestly, it is one of the best free games I've ever played, and you really have no excuse not to try it. Since I started the script for this video, Splitgate's player base has dropped in numbers quite a lot, but it is still very easy to find games. If you have a powerful enough computer, Halo Infinite is a fantastic game to pick up and play, especially now that the multiplayer is free. But if you're looking for a more complete Halo package, you cannot go wrong with the Master Chief Collection. 6 of the greatest FPS titles for the price of 1? You can't go wrong. That's just about everything I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you guys enjoy this new format that I'm trying out. I'll still be uploading more traditional Let's Play videos from time to time, but you'll be seeing more videos like this from now on. If you enjoy the content, remember to leave a like, comment if you feel like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, and stay subscribed.